and gentlemen, I'm sitting right now, but to discuss an issue of utmost importance, why did I not name this presentation, Why Lobbying Should Be Banned? Well, it's because should is clearly not a strong enough word. Lobbying absolutely needs to be banned. It is an issue that strikes the heart of our democracy. Lobbying is horrible because it absolutely destroys the political process, undermines public interest, and perpetuates inequality. Firstly, I have to say that lobbying corrupts the political process at its core. It is basically just the practice of bribing government officials to enact legislation that is favorable to certain special groups or interests. For example, if a billionaire wants to get something done, it happens. The top 1%, if they want something to happen, there's a 77% chance that they are able to get that thing done. However, everyone else below, it, regardless of how many of the 99 percentile of people decide that they want some sort of change, their input has absolute zero effect on whether or not that effect goes into change, unfortunately, because the core of politics is money. As of right now, lobbying is the only way to make decisions happen, and people do not have enough money together to pool it towards an issue to be able to overthrow the 1%. Um, it's absolutely ridiculous. Additionally, it starts, part of the issue of lobbying is that, obviously because people, believe that uh, once people realize this, they lose trust in the government. And when there's lost trust in the government, people are much less likely to follow the laws because they feel as if they're not represented. And that obviously causes a lot of issues. As of right now, we're seeing that, especially in younger groups, there is more and more and more distrust with the government, and it's obviously reasonable, as the government is not only full of people that don't represent, uh, the majority populace. They're representing the majority. They're representing just about every um, they're representing the economic elite minority. They're also just they're all old. So, and nothing's going to change because of the revolving door in lobbying. So basically, what lobbyists do is they are just people with a lot of connections, and they can have a politician, join up with them, and they'll make whatever happen. The politician will make whatever the lobbyist wants to happen, because why would they not? Why would you not take that ridiculous sum of money as opposed to the measly 75,000 you're probably making as a congressman? Unfortunately, uh, it is more favorable to be a puppet when it comes to politicians, because you're really only in there to make money and make decisions that are in not most definitely not in the best interest of the people. And even though we are a representative democracy, um, the representatives we have are not representing the people; they're representing the corporations and the elite and the wealthy, and just about anybody but the people that voted them into office. And there's not really much we can do about that, because once, obviously lobbies, they have so much money to spend on marketing and advertisement. And that's really what makes sure that a politician gets elected is the media. You control the media, you control everything. And unfortunately, money is the biggest part of that. So, as of right now, that's just exactly why we need to be a lot stricter on lobbying. And we tried to do it. We tried to make some loose uh, regulations, but that was more. I feel like that was probably more to uh, get people to back off a little bit, because it was very clear when these I forget, decisions were made to try to mitigate some of the negative effects of lobbying, that they weren't made to do that. Actually, they were more They were so loose that it looked like it's almost like they didn't actually want anything to change. They just wanted people to stop complaining about lobbying, and they wanted to say, "Oh, we made some lobbying reforms. Did we really? No, but you're going to back off for a little bit." So, overall, lobbying bad, literal bribery. You're just giving out money to politicians in order for them to make decisions for you. Yeah, it's bribery. That's all it is. There's really no other question to it. I mean, I can't even play the devil's advocate here. That's just the way it is. End of story. Um, but we do need to find a way to incentivize politicians to want to be politicians, um, because as of right now, that incentive is just making money and lots of it. Um, but yeah, that pretty much just sums up uh, the biggest form of corruption in our government, which is lobbying. And I hope you all have a great day.